Good morning. We are here, not the experts live. I'm Titus at Levi. It's not the experts.
Hey, check your mic, bro.
No,
Might have knocked the cable loose.
oh. Yep.
It's crackling, but it's there.
About now.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay. I'm just Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are also one not the experts started today. Let's get it. This is the one not the experts episode. Good morning, Auntie. Thank you all for coming through. Titus at Levi. This is not the experts from Butler Productions Multimedia. Yes, sir. We are live. Levi.
Yes, sir.
Stop.
Charity is popping. Charity.
Word.
Yeah. The Barstool Sports Fund, out of its month of existence, supporting small businesses out there. Everybody goes support. They have reached over $27 million.
Nice.
It's pretty amazing what that's been able to do. Also, in the charity aspect, Bill's Mafia, Lamar Jackson.
You still might have to leave this time.
Oh, my bad. $327,000 in the bag. 327,000 blessings in the bag. That's as I filibuster. Also, what's popping for like 50th time, and my personal what's popping recommendations is Drake. Because Drake just surpassed, and is the first to surpass 50 billion Spotify streams, which is crazy. 50 billion. The first one to surpass 50 billion Spotify streams. That's what's popping. Charity and Drake. What's popping with you?
Not much. Wine is popping.
What?
Wine Division.
I don't know what that is.
Because you know me up on the Marvel life. You're not on the Marvel TV life and the Marvel movie life.
Wine
Division. Wanda.
Oh, Wanda.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying Wanda.
No.
Like, yeah.
Wanda Division is up. So that show's fire. If you got Disney Plus, check that out. You're a Marvel fan like me. So that's what's up. That's what's happening. Yeah. So that's what we got to add up. Yeah, so one is popping. That's a dope show on Disney Plus. It's a lot going on. I don't really know. It's like one of those shows you don't know what's going on, but you know what's going on at the same time. But you just need it all to play out so you can see exactly how much of it is going on. So it's pretty exciting.
So is WandaVision? Oh, that's Wonder Woman, isn't it?
Oh my! Next topic. I can't do this with you. I'm not doing this.
Wait, so Wanda isn't Wonder Woman?
Why? It's a Marvel show. Why would Wonder Woman be in a Marvel show, Levi?
No, it's Wonder Woman DC.
Yes, she's DC. You're flopping. You're what's flopping right now.
I mean, really, if we want to get into it, superhero movies in general flop.
Well, no, they don't. Have you not seen how much money Marvel makes?
Well, I mean, okay, they don't flop in the bank.
Like I said.
I'll say that.
Like I said.
Or in the box. They don't flop where it matters, Titus. You want me to tell you that? But they'll flop on my tomatoes page. I'll throw some tomatoes up there at them. We just struggling all sorts of ways this morning.
There we go.
Echo cleared. Your mic good.
That's
what you're good.
Yeah, Echo's clear. Mic's good. Remote's working. My was flopping is Levi Evans for his terrible takes this morning. That's my was flopping. You were flopping.
Sorry.
The whole not the expert is Brandon.
That's what's popping.
We are not the expert it up in here today. This has been a fun morning, y'all. It's been an adventure. So yeah. That's what's going on. You're what's flopping.
I was flopping is I kind of said it before the show and I got it in the wrong category. So this is actually my what's flopping, not the expert. But I'll say what's flopping is Twitter usage. Someone was, kicked off last week, notably off of Twitter. This person was not kicked off the platform. He decided to remove himself of it due to the heritage scandal. That's what it's being classified as. The great Alec Baldwin's wife heritage scandal. It's quite hilarious, if you ask me. And I say hilarious because his fake wife, her pseudonym, whatever.
Wait, why you say fake wife?
Well, yeah, I mean, she real, I guess. I mean, they're really, married, but she fake just in general. apparently she's been telling everybody she's from Spain. Her name's Hilaria. She has a terrible, an inconsistent Spanish accent. And she finally got called out. People been doing some digging, found out Hilaria is actually Hillary from Boston, not from Spain. So Alec removed himself from Twitter yesterday, uh, in spite of and due to the scandal. Guess he didn't want to hear it anymore in the mentions. So yeah, that's what's flopping.
All right,
Yeah.
that's good. And you. So Levi, we had some good divisional football. We had some good football. Well, we had Sunday was a good day of football. Well, we had like one good game. We went 1 for 4 basically.
Who?
Then football. I'm talking about the game 1 for 4, like in terms of good football games. There was
Oh,
one
I
good
thought you
game.
were talking about in our picks.
No, I went 3-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we went 3-1.
Yeah.
We both went 3-1.
I was a wash quarterback away from being 4-0, but we'll get into that in a minute. Divisional round went down. What do you want? Do you want to start from like most boring to interesting?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right, so the Bills Ravens game was pretty terrible. The Bills, I still like the Bills as a team. I like what they got, even though they only scored 1 offensive touchdown in that game. I like what the Bills have. I'm a Josh Allen fan.
Yeah, I am too. I think the
he
Bills
didn't do much, but I think I like the Bills defense.
I'm waiting for that Bills team to click. They haven't clicked yet in the playoffs. So maybe next week or this coming up week,
I don't know if this not haven't
they can
clicked.
put it all together.
I think it's had really tough matchups. Like the Ravens defense match up really well with him.
Yeah, exactly. And then who they play before the Ravens going in?
The Colts.
The Colts, yeah, which was a tough matchup too.
Yeah, it was kind of a game where they had a handle on it, but they got hairy towards the end of it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. Whatever. I mean, I kind of lost interest in that game halfway
It wasn't
through.
a good game.
Yeah, even though it was sort of close on the scoreboard for most of the time, you could just tell it wasn't.
It wasn't interesting.
Yeah.
Like it just had no interest there.
Yeah. When did Lamar get knocked out?
Late third, when they went down 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So after the game was pretty much over.
Yeah. Then shout out to all the Ravens centers who cannot snap the ball at all.
Yes.
That was like the third game they had center problems.
Yes.
And this was a different guy. Everybody got the turn. Everybody blew it.
Mm-hmm.
You got Lamar concussed. If you get Lamar concussed, you're out of the franchise, right? Like you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You get Lamar. If you're a third string and you get Lamar concussed, like that's it
you're
for
not
you,
coming
right?
back.
Yeah, you're done in this town.
Yeah.
You can't get no seafood, and not getting seafood in Baltimore would be tragic.
It is.
Yeah, that would be a sad
Think
situation
about that,
in your life. Yeah. Packers, Rams. I feel like, well, I thought this game would be a little tougher than it was for the Packers because I mean the Rams had no one defense. Historically, no one defense give you problems, but Aaron Rodgers was like, nah, I'm good. I got this under control.
Yeah.
And Lord, did he have it under control?
Aaron Rodgers is pretty good.
He is. Would you say he's better than Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check.
I always forget I was on that side, the Drew Brees side.
Yeah.
I was just there to take the contrarian aspect of it. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is really good. Aaron Jones is really good.
Yeah.
Who else? Devontae Adams is really good.
Did you see what Adams told Jalen Ramsey? He told Jalen Ramsey before the game? He went up to him and was like, let's get people what they want. They want you and me all game. Let's do it.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said he told him that before the game.
Yeah. Well, shoot, Jalen Ramsey had his hands full out there. Yeah. So I don't know. It was kind of weird. It looked like there was looked like a lot of things out there that went wrong weren't Jalen Ramsey's fault.
Yeah, I don't feel like I saw Ramsey on any highlights, right? I don't think I saw Ramsey on any highlights in that game.
Yeah.
So I can't really put anything on him. Like the big names on their defense did what they were supposed to do, right?
Well, I'm saying, and then they did some good jobs with route disguising, stuff like that, where they were supposed to switch, but the guy never swapped off, and then Jalen Ramsey was stuck with it.
Yeah, and their scheme wasn't really a man up type thing. They weren't like, we're gonna put Ramsey on him all game. They didn't really do that. That's not what they do. But yeah, it was a nice balanced attack. I like what the Packers have. Next week will be interesting as they play a team that smoked them earlier in the season. Is the reason I've doubted them all year. So we'll see what happens with that. Lambeau was rocking.
Yeah,
it was a good atmosphere. We got more on the Rams later coming up in headlines.
Yeah,
little tease.
Little
teaser there. The Old Man Bowl, Bucks and Saints.
Yes.
So I have a gripe with the NFL with this game, Levi.
Okay.
My gripe is if we ever get to the point we got 2 40-year-old quarterbacks, let's
Mhm.
not advertise it as like this really interesting matchup because that game was not good.
But it was the final matchup. You can't
But
you
it
can't
wasn't.
blame them or get mad at them for hyping that up.
But the way they sold it is we need to focus on them, and focusing on those 2 quarterbacks made for very annoying and uninteresting football because
Mhm.
they were not good.
Mhm.
One was objectively worse, like objectively worse.
So you don't think Brady played good in that game?
I mean, he got gifted field position on 3 plays, 3 drives. Like, I mean,
I mean, that's true, but
yeah, he didn't have to do. He wasn't required to do a lot. He wasn't required to do too much,
he did what he had to do.
which wasn't much. That's my point. He wasn't required to do a lot. It was, it was Breeze saying, "Hey, here's a football here. You
Yeah.
want it?" And then it
Yeah.
was the homie, whoever I forgot who fumbled. The dude that fumbled when the Saints had a little drive going. I forgot who that was.
Saints. Oh, yeah. Who was that guy? I can't remember who that guy is.
Yeah, I can't.
Who
I
was
can't
that
either,
fumbled? Yeah.
But yeah, Jared Cook is who it was. Yeah,
Oh,
Jared
that's
Cook
right,
with the
that's right.
little fumbling action there.
Mhm.
But one thing that helped out a lot because the Bucs special teams is awful,
Yes.
and they got saved by that block in the back
Mhm.
on the touchdown, on the punt return touchdown.
Yeah, they did.
Who they got they got saved badly. Do you think Sean Payton should have played Jameis Winston? Think he should have left him in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
kinda agree.
he's not gonna do that though. He's not
He's
gonna
not gonna do that
let
to Breeze.
Yeah, just let
he was
Breeze
yeah.
because let's face it, man.
I mean, we're gonna be in Cap Hill next year, but you know what? Let's just let Breeze ride it out. We sold it all out to win this year, but you know what? Breeze deserves his chance to not win it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give him his dignity, let him fall on his sword, like a true crusader does at the end of their time of battle. But Drew Brees, how the tables have turned, Titus. Drew Brees is the washed one, and Tom Brady still has some life in him.
We'll see about that next week.
Yeah, I think it really didn't matter if they kept Jameis Winston in, which would have been the smarter move. They're not winning next week anyways. If they're going up to
Are you
20-degree,
Oh, you talking about the Saints?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If
no, they're not
they
winning.
were to
No, they
win,
won't
and
do
then
that.
they're gonna go travel up to the 20-degree Lambeau
Yeah.
and watch Drew Brees can't even throw it in a dome. Do we expect the man to be able to throw it in some ice?
Breeze
No.
averaged 3.9 yards per pass.
Yeah, that's all it was. There was no deep attack, and he couldn't
I
hit
knew
him
he couldn't
deep.
go deep, but
Yeah.
3.9 is egregious.
What?
That is so disgusting. That
What?
is just sad.
Can we take a step back? Why were we so consumed with the narrative or the question of is Brady washed and never considered or threw that question out there, like in these big NFL preseason talks?
I feel like we all
topics.
did we not know Breeze was washed? That was widely understood.
Oh yeah, I mean, before it going into the season,
Yeah,
we already knew that.
I've considered Breeze. Yeah, I've considered Breeze kind of washed.
Oh, okay, I mean, I
personally,
don't
because
remember people
if Taysom
talking
Hill
about
comes
it,
in
man.
and looks like good and does things at quarterbacks you can't do, I'm gonna go in and call you washed.
Okay.
So yeah, I've kind of been anti. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I thought the Saints are just they're just a better team. They've always made it work. But
Yeah.
I think I said before, the problem with them is in the playoffs you can't hide Breeze anymore. When you can't hide Breeze anymore, things get bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, when you can't, what was Michael Thomas's stat line? It was
0.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at Michael Thomas's stat line, that's indicative to what Drew Brees is doing out there on that field. Because really, all you got to do is just throw it in the vicinity of that man and let him
Slant
go
boy.
get some yaks.
Slant
But
boy couldn't get any catches.
nah, he couldn't.
See, Carlson Davis called him that on Twitter after the game.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah.
No,
They
it's
tweeted
pretty
Michael
good.
Thomas having 0 catches, and Carlson Davis of the
Slant
Bucs
boy.
tweeted "Oh slant
Ooh,
boy."
that slander.
He quote tweeted with "Oh slant boy." I was like, good God.
Woo!
I do love a good.
Yeah,
I love a
that
good. I love a good
slanter.
petty. I love a good petty. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I love a good petty divisional rivalry. There's nothing
me
more fun
too.
than that.
Yeah.
Let's get into the good game. This was the game that was the nail biter of the weekend, saved by Chad Henne. The Chiefs and
The Browns.
the Browns. First off, I want to start off and say Baker Mayfield, pretty good.
Okay.
He's
I
pretty
like
good.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him he's pretty good.
He is.
Baker is pretty good. He did what he could.
Bro, Baker can throw the rock, man. Like for his size and height,
Yeah.
it's impressive what he's able to do with a football. He's able to air it out.
When they get Odell back, unless they believe what people saying who are saying that best without Odell, when they get him back, they're gonna be a very interesting team next year.
That is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I have been convinced that Odell's gone, that they're
I
gonna
feel like
trade him or something.
people
I
want
don't know.
Odell gone more than Odell is gonna be gone.
Yeah,
It's a weird thing with him. People just always assume you just get. People always just like ready to move him out of somewhere.
yeah.
And I don't know if he's. I haven't heard him say anything. He seemed to enjoy being there with Baker.
He could have. He
And
could have
Jarvis.
definitely helped
That'd have been a big help.
in
Yeah.
that game too,
Yeah.
because there were some big drop passes
Right.
made by Jarvis Landry and some other receivers out there. So yeah, they could definitely use the help. But that catch by Austin Hooper though,
That was
in the
nasty.
final seconds, trying
Yeah.
to keep it alive.
If you
Yeah,
only have 2 catches, that's how you do it.
yeah, exactly, bro.
That's how you
Austin
do
Hooper
it.
hasn't really done
Um,
crap all year. They signed him for a bunch of money, got him from the Falcons. Mainly been
Yeah.
on the bench with injuries,
You know
but
what's crazy?
he made his money there.
Njoku only had 4 catches, but it felt like he had a huge impact on that game.
Yeah, it
like every
did.
catch Njoku had seemed like a big deal.
Well, how many
It seemed
yards do you
crucial.
have?
59,
59.
459, 459. Like every catch he had seemed to be very, very crucial to that offense.
Yeah.
He was nice.
Well, I feel like every play when you're playing against the Chiefs,
Every
every
play-
play on offense is
yeah,
crucial.
yeah.
So
how do you? So apparently there's a backlash on the fumble out the end zone rule.
okay, yeah.
Had
I
you ever
wanted
heard
to
that
ask
backlash
about
for?
this.
Had you ever heard the backlash for Sunday? I've never heard anyone call this rule say anything about this rule before Sunday.
So the outcries haven't been there before.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
making sure.
I understand it though. I mean, I had the same outcry. When I watched, Mark Ingram kick the football, seemingly kick the football 20 yards down the field along the
Right.
sideline, all the way to the back of the end zone for it to turn into a touchback. It's a crappy rule. I mean, I would like the rule to be changed. I would rather it be a reverse touchback. So, yeah, let's put the ball back on the 25, but it's still the offense's ball.
I heard apparently Bill Cowher said that.
Yeah,
He said knock it back to the 20
yeah.
instead of like giving the other team the football.
To me, that's what makes the most sense because it takes the incentive away of just, chucking the football, into the end zone if you're close and just let it roll out or
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, I mean,
Uh,
it's stupid. It's stupid.
I don't know if it's because it's already been a rule, but I've never had a problem with this rule. I always thought it was pretty. It happens so rarely. I'm like, oh, that's a big game changer.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
it happened. Yeah, it's a huge game changer because that flipped the momentum of the game, really, or kind of subdued the momentum. You could say
the
that
Browns got the ball to start second half.
yeah,
Like they would have been in, got 6, and been down. It was 20-13, I think, something like that,
something like that.
or 20-6, and they would have put.
No, it
it
was
back.
closer. I think it was closer. I think at that time.
It was.
It was such a Browns football thing. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, "Dang, that's the Browns."
That's a
Encapsulation of the
Oh,
look
it was
of the
16-3.
Browns.
It was 16-3.
16-3.
Yeah.
So it would have made it 16-10
Yeah,
instead of
it made
16-6.
16-10,
Yeah.
yeah. And then the Chiefs got
Or
the ball and
instead
went
of
down.
six.
And got,
Yeah.
and then Chiefs got the ball and went down and got another touchdown after that. I mean, got a field goal after that and went up 19-3 at halftime.
Yeah.
instead
So
of
that
being
game
up
would have been a
16.
whole lot
It
different.
would have been 19-10 basically.
Yeah.
If you still think Chiefs go down the field, which I would always think Chiefs go
I
down
mean,
the field.
yeah.
You get points. So yeah, it would have been 19-10, and then you have the injury to the homie, the injury to Mahomes, which that was wild.
Mm-hmm.
The Mahomes concussion.
Yeah.
I was sad for the rest of the night because
Mm-hmm.
if we don't have Mahomes next week, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna be out there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm sure in the fact that Roger Goodell and a lot of other people in the NFL are not going to allow Chad Henne to start in an AFC,
But is he gonna be out?
championship
If he's
game.
out there, is he gonna be out there? Or is he gonna be out there? You know what
I
I'm
think he'll
saying?
be fine.
I
I mean,
hope so.
apparently the reports are Mahomes is feeling fine.
Yeah,
He's doing well.
Yeah, I think Glazer said it's more like he went to sleep because the way dude grabbed his neck.
Yeah.
Which I don't really follow that because it didn't have his neck that long for him to be taking a nap.
Glazer just be saying stuff, bro.
Glazer be saying stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
He says
exactly.
says what he heard, but that's what they're saying. Like that don't really. That might be what they're saying. It might be the narrative they want to paint because
Yeah.
it makes it sound better than he actually went to sleep
Yeah.
and he was getting up stumbling and everything.
Well, I heard somebody question why Glazer would know anything about, neck injuries with the fact that he doesn't even have a neck. So how does he know how necks work?
Well, it doesn't make. So he's been in a chokehold before for sure.
I
Glazer's
mean,
like big in MMA.
he got it, but where do you choke him at? He ain't got a neck.
I've seen it done.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen it
you
done.
just gotta find it
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
in there.
He's right on that chin. It's gonna be some sleep time coming. It could be sleep time coming. But yeah, I felt like more of the Chiefs trying to like spin it to where it wasn't as bad as it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But-
I'm sure. But Patrick, I will bet you $1,000, bro. Patrick Mahomes starting that game.
But is he gonna be good though?
I
That's
mean,
the
I
thing.
can't tell you that, but
Is
he gonna be out there,
'cause
bro.
I don't want if he's out there. I want him to at least be 100%. I don't want him out there looking not Patrick Mahomes like. I need Patrick Mahomes like Patrick Mahomes at all times.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, I want that too.
He
So
already
when
got
the
a
Bills
bum
beat
toe.
them, I don't want to hear, oh, they beat a 50%
He already got
Patrick Mahomes.
He already got a bum toe.
Yeah, that's right.
Apparently.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big cojones of Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
That was a nice play call.
That was nice.
They tricked Tony Romo.
Yeah, they tricked Tony Romo.
Romo was like, yeah, it's gonna, look how lackadaisical they are.
Yeah.
And then boom, first down. That
They're-
was beautiful.
Their casualness and subtleties and Tony Romo's, quick to jump to
Right.
assumptions,
Yeah.
really made me question. I was like, It's like they might have a little
said-
surprise trick up their sleeve.
I said there's no way to run the play because you're not gonna let Chad Henne throw the ball out of shotgun on 4th and inches. That don't make sense.
But they let Chad Henne
They let him do it. They let him do it.
And he did it.
And I'm like, it's inches. Just let him sneak it. He can sneak it and get a yard.
Yeah.
I don't want him throwing the football. After the interception, I was done with him throwing the football. After
Yeah.
that terrible interception, like, no, you don't need to throw no more.
Uh,
Take a break.
How long has Chad Henne been in the league?
13? 14?
Like Chad
Which is
Henne,
crazy because I remember him like being what's his name's backup, right? Wasn't he
bruh, he was starting for a little quick minute, wasn't he?
who am I missing? Am I missing over somebody else? Who's that dude from Missouri that was backing up
Blaine Gabbert,
no, not Gabbert, it's a
Um,
different one.
Chase Daniel.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Chase Daniel.
They're like all the same people.
They
Blaine
are.
Gabbert,
They
Chase
basically are,
Daniel.
right?
Yeah, Chad Henne.
They're always a backup. They come in, they don't do terrible.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay.
Who was Chad Henne coached by at Michigan? Was that Rich Rod?
I think so actually.
I feel like Chad Henne was
2008.
recruited by Lloyd Carr. Like, that's how old he is.
2008 Michigan. No, that might be actually.
That's Lloyd Carr.
No, that's Harbaugh. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's
No, that's
now.
not
I'm sorry,
Harbaugh.
yeah. Wikipedia.
Or Lloyd Carr might be.
No, 2008 was Rich Rod, but he was probably
Rich
recruited
Rod.
by Lloyd Carr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came out in 2008.
Chad
So-
Henne. Like, Chad Henne's a name of nostalgia for me.
Yeah,
Like,
he had a
I
Super
go
Bowl
back.
ring.
Do what?
Yeah, he has a Super Bowl ring.
With who? The 49ers, I bet.
Oh no, he was there with the Chiefs last
No,
year.
not the
Duh,
49ers.
He was with
Oh.
the Chiefs last year. Yeah, I forgot that. He was with the
He
Chiefs
did
last
play
season.
for the 49ers for a second, didn't he?
Did he? Let's
But
go down-
Chad
let's go to the
Henne,
Wikipedia
yeah, but
page.
Chad Henne's that guy. He's a locker room guy. You
Mhm.
want him in there.
Chad Henne did not play for 49ers.
Do what?
He
He
did not play
didn't.
Dolphins, Jaguars, and now Kansas City.
Chad Henne.
Chad Henne, yeah.
Hey, Chad Henne.
did
Chad
his
Henne
thing. He
pulls
made it
some
happen.
things out that I
My
didn't think he
man-
had the capability.
I
of
wanted him to
doing.
get. I wanted him to give him that first down because how wild that run was on 3rd down. I
Yeah,
wanted to
bro.
give it
I
to
think
him.
yeah.
that was crazy.
That was a. I really thought the refs were giving the Browns the benefit. You know,
I
they're
did
trying
too.
to make
I
it
was like,
interesting.
nah, that's a bad spot.
But
And then the
what
replay, that
a
was
great
he did his
call!
thing,
Like
yeah.
whoever that ref was, give him a bonus
For
because
real, that
spotting
was an
that
incredible
elbow.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to those refs were great. And
Yeah.
then the next game, those refs were annoying
Mhm.
in the Bucks Saints game.
Yo, yeah, they were.
Like, it was just so
They
many flags
couldn't
for
stop-
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like they would not stop throwing flags.
Did you see? It might have been that. I think it was that game, but they called the freaking push off, offensive pass interference,
Oh yeah,
and it was on
so
a
weak.
ball that wasn't even catchable. Like
That
they
was a
were
really
calling
weak call.
every single
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, they were. It's like went from a good game where it was called when necessary to like ticky tack
Yeah.
everything. It was such a weird.
What's up with the
dynamic.
NFL? I feel like they put all the rookies together for these playoff games. Like the guys with the least experience, they put them all on one
I don't know what's
team.
going- It's the
and let
weirdest
'em
thing
work
about
it.
like. It's always the variance in sports where you realize that a lot of stuff is still up to human objectivity. Because like one game you can watch and it'll be close calls, and the next game those same things won't be called, and it's like, oh yeah, because there's no real like. It's still like a human element of. There's still like a judgment element to this stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just super annoying.
Yeah.
Like that game. It was yeah. So yeah, Chiefs Bills next week
Mhm.
that's the night game. That's the last one. That's the 6th.
Yeah, it's a 641.
Yes,
640, I think. Something like that.
And Tampa Bay, Green Bay at 3:05 on Sunday.
Good. So they got Green Bay with a little bit of daylight up there to melt the snow a little bit.
Yeah, is this supposed to what's the weather supposed to be like this week? Do we have any reports on that yet?
I want to say I heard the early forecast is 28,
Okay.
but I may be wrong.
Okay.
I mean,
That'll be a really interesting game because Brady teams have typically been built for the snow. I don't feel like this Bucks team is a snow friendly
yeah,
team.
yeah. So
right?
Brady has the experience in the snow.
Right.
Now, is he going to be hindered by the snow? Yes. That's why he had to get out of New England, or I think that's part of it. I mean, you're getting
I
older.
don't disagree. Yeah.
that body's not warming up as fast as it used to. Got a little more cricks and cracks in it. So, yeah. I mean, I think he'll be comfortable. He'll be fine up there, but it's just the rest of the guys. I don't know. What was that? What was
So I
that
saw
face?
breaking I don't know if you saw a report came out about the New York Mets general manager.
Yeah.
apparently had some explicit-
Oh.
He just got fired. So
Oh, he just got
yeah,
fired.
he got fired.
Well, he's my not the
Today.
expert of the week.
Oh well, he's gonna fit
Yeah, so he's coming. So we'll get on him on that.
it. Yeah, he just got fired.
So you see why he got fired though?
Yeah, I saw why. I saw the reports come out last night, but I didn't like read them.
Oh,
And then I saw he got fired. I'm like, oh, y'all moved quickly on that.
yeah.
There was no games played
Well,
whatsoever.
no.
Cool. So I guess that wraps up divisional talk. If you want
Well, I
to
mean,
find
we're
out
gonna
who
give the
you
yeah,
want to get who?
season-
Yeah, who our
Well, I mean, I
picks
kind of
are.
want to talk about it now. Do you have your pick? I mean,
No.
I feel like you're gonna go Kansas City,
I'm not
Green
doing
Bay.
anything, so I know what Mahomes looks like. I know what I need. I need more information this week on how Mahomes is gonna play or not.
Okay.
Because I'm not convinced they beat the Bills with Mahomes. So I need
Okay.
to make sure he's there. I will say I want to. I trust Green Bay, but I don't trust Green Bay at the same time.
I mean, I trust them
Part of
a
it-
lot more than I trust Tampa Bay traveling up there to Lambeau.
That's true. Part of it's because of last year's NFC Championship when they got ran out the building.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like that wasn't the team that was really good enough to be there.
Yeah.
They just kind of got there, but
I think the defense is
And
a lot
then-
better though.
that's true. And them getting smoked, getting just obliterated.
Mm-hmm.
That by the same team confuses me.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that information.
What they're gonna have to do to beat Tampa Bay, because they're not gonna beat them skill wise.
Well, I think Tampa Bay's passing defense is like beatable, right? Their
Well, yeah,
rest
it's
is-
beatable. I'm saying more their secondary matching up with Brady's weapons along wide receiver. I
Jair
think-
on Mike Evans would be interesting because Marshawn can stop Mike Evans. So
That will be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more in aspects of I feel like they're gonna have to really just throw a lot of pressure at Brady, which is something which was of course the game plan going in for the Saints. They
That
just
O-line
didn't
did well.
succeed as
The
well.
O-line
Yeah,
did
yeah,
very
yeah.
well, like
So
much better than expected.
I am confused on whether that was can we get that again from Tampa Bay's
Right,
offensive line?
right,
Like what
right.
was the change there
Yeah, that's a good
between
point.
then and now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say last time Bruce Arians in one of these situations in a championship game, he got destroyed. So with an aging quarterback, he got smoked.
When was that? Who was
The
that?
Cardinals Panthers. The
Carson Palmer?
Yeah. They got ran out the building.
Bruce.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It'll be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
But we'll have more depth on the NFL podcast this week. So be on the lookout for that. Now Levi, let's get into some headlines.
Bet.
Headlines. A notorious return. Conor McGregor makes his UFC return in a rematch against Dustin Poirier this Saturday at UFC 257.
Oh, I didn't know he was back.
He's back. Yep, back for his once-a-year matchup. Maybe he'll fight twice this year because Khabib's gone. So
That's cool. I
Yeah.
saw that watch he was rocking. Like somebody, he's watch.
Such weirdos.
It's a nice watch he had on Instagram. I don't know. That was the last little headline I saw of
He's such
Conor
a, he's such a
McGregor.
weirdo.
He had a really nice watch. Yeah.
He's saying Khabib ran away.
Khabib ran
he's saying
away?
Khabib ran away. Khabib
Oh
ran
well,
away.
he's just trying to get him back because he
Yeah.
knows he wants. he
Oh,
wants to
speaking of that,
fight
your man
Khabib.
Dana White apparently went and met with Khabib because he wants Khabib to unretire and make him some more money. So he went and met with him. He's like, I'll tell y'all the details of the meeting on the broadcast. They had a broadcast Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll tell you Khabib's decision. And he put all caps, his big announcement, so he, in all caps. And you know what he said Khabib told him? Khabib's already beaten both Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, by
Yeah.
the way. He's beaten them both, like, soundly. And he said this is what Dana White's big Khabib announcement was. Khabib said if either of them do anything really impressive, he might come back. Like, so he told you nothing, is what you're saying. You
Yeah.
got absolutely nothing out of that.
Yeah.
That's like an answer he gave if he's one you stop talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll think about it. All right, leave me alone. That's that kind of answer. So yeah, Conor and Dustin is a very interesting fight Saturday. They fought, I want to say probably 7 years ago now
Mm-hmm.
at 145 pounds, and this is before Conor was a champion. And Conor knocked him out. But Poirier went up to 155, and he has more weight, and he's a little stronger, and he takes punches better. That being said, I think Conor knocks him out again, just at a different weight class. So that's my
you
pick for
heard it
that.
here.
Yeah, Conor over Dustin. TKO probably round 2, maybe round 1. Honestly, he might get him out of here quick. Poirier said some things that concerned me. He was like, "I'm gonna go out there and be bloody in like in the first minute." I'm like, "Okay, so your game plan is to go to sleep. Got it, understood."
Yeah, isn't that the opposite approach you take against McGregor?
You don't do that with
Because that's
Conor. Yeah,
McGregor's
Conor's
approach.
an incredible striker.
Yeah.
Like,
He's coming to deliver the
yeah,
blood.
Conor's a great striker. The game plan is not to pressure him.
Yeah.
As a striker, that's not
Because
what you
he's
need
going to be
do.
pressuring you.
Yeah, he's looking to counterpunch you and get you out of here.
Yeah.
So that don't do that, Dustin. That's not gonna end well for you.
Where would you rank Conor in terms of like, one of the all-time greats in UFC?
Nowhere.
Nowhere?
No.
So
He hasn't done
I was
enough.
wondering if you would put him in like top 10 or
No,
something
he hasn't
like
done
that.
enough.
Okay.
He could have been up there, but the fact is he became champion of 2 divisions, but he never defended his belt like once. He won the 145-pound belt and then went to 55 and he went to 50. He was going to 55 to fight for that belt before he defended his 145-pound belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then that fight fell through, and then he ended up fighting for it later. But he's won 2 belts, 2 divisions, and never defended a single title. Like, his work is just he doesn't have enough work in there for me to put him in the all time. He's done some great things in the time he's been there, but he doesn't have enough work for me to put him in the all time.
Where would you rank him for like all-time marketable fighters?
Oh, he's the most marketable UFC fighter.
Oh, he's the most.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Like next to in terms of especially like building a brand, because George St. Pierre was huge, but George St. Pierre all of Canada behind his back while being boring
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like being a personality.
Yeah.
Conor just ran his mouth and got paid.
Yeah.
And he got a Mayweather fight. Like I can't knock it. He got a Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
Out of it.
That
made no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, people think he was gonna beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. That was a frustrating time.
Me, I have very little interest in the UFC, but
right.
I'm always interested when Conor makes the headlines, just because he's a wild boy.
Yeah, this would be an interesting fight. It's not for the title because Dana's still in denial that Khabib's retired. Even though it should be for the title, he's still in denial about it. So there's no champion at lightweight. We're not gonna have one. I guess I don't know what we're doing. Next headline: CJ McCollum will miss at least 4 weeks with a small foot fracture. In this COVID era of basketball, 4 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
And the Trailblazers are kind of in the in-between spot like they're always in. That's
They're
a big
not
injury.
making the playoffs.
They're 6 right now, 8-6 right now. That's a very big injury for them for 4 weeks. I mean, maybe they'll run into some postponements and then not have to worry about it. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that for Portland?
They're not making the playoffs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you think the Warriors gonna get up in there?
I think they will. I think the Warriors.
You gotta remember that the Mavericks and the Nuggets are technically not in the playoffs right now. They're both 6 and 7.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Some teams are gonna improve.
Yeah.
As the season progresses, and it's gonna.
But
as the Trailblazers regress, am I wrong or what?
I feel like I feel like Dame can carry him a little bit, but I do think this can damage their playoff chances.
Yeah.
But also, the Spurs are a team that's in the playoffs right now, and who thinks that's gonna last?
No, that's not gonna last.
Yeah. So the Spurs,
the Rockets out.
They're not even in this conversation.
They might improve too.
Okay, yeah. The West. See, the thing with the West is, I expect the Nuggets to be better. The Mavericks just got Porzingis back. I expect them to be better. That's 2 teams I expect to be up there. I expect the Warriors to fall off. The Grizzlies, I'm not sure about. I'm not sold on them. Spurs, I'm not sold on them. Not seeing Dame in the playoffs would be weird. I feel like he might get in there. I really do.
He might.
But I like the take.
Yeah.
I like the energy for the take.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very big loss for them. Dame's got to do a lot of carrying.
Yeah.
But Dame carrying is fun. It's fun to watch.
It is fun, but it's not successful most of the times though. So.
In the playoffs, it's definitely
in the playoffs,
not. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah. Reunited. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped the headline. The Rams defense coordinator Brandon Staley will be the Los Angeles Chargers head coach. My man is moving down the street. Same building, just a different model outside of it. Yeah, it's different
with
decal.
A slightly different logo.
Yeah. Slightly different. Yeah. Those logos are so terrible. That was awful.
Oh, I like the Rams.
I don't like the Los Angeles Rams patch. I hate it so much. The patch that just says Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah. That is
so
stupid.
Sick.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
I just noticed that. Yeah, too.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know a lot about Brandon Staley, but there was an article, and I haven't fully read it yet because it was kind of long. But they called him someone referred to him as the Sean McVay of defense. So it's a good deal.
Yeah.
The problem is, as I said on the solo NFL show I did, the Chargers are failure. Failure is in the logo. In small print, it says failure. No matter what he does, he will fail because he went to the Chargers. I'm sorry, but I wish him the best.
Well,
I like the fact this is an off the board hire. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
It's off the board. It's
Well,
really
there's
random.
clearly a strategy that went into this. Hey, our counterparts next door have been more successful than us. That's who we're competing with. We're competing with the
Let's poach from them.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. We got to go in there. We got to compete with them in the same market. That's who we're focused on first. We don't know what we're doing clearly after all the hires and moves we've made throughout the years, especially moving from San Diego up to Los Angeles. So they had to, reach down into the well
Yeah.
of the LA River
And
and pull out Brandon Staley.
And you know what? Thinking about it, hiring a defensive mind is actually smart for that division.
Yeah.
Where you play the Chiefs twice a year,
Yeah.
the Raiders twice a year, who can only have offense, and the Broncos. I mean,
Isn't that the approach though? Was it Anthony Lynn defense or was he offense?
I think Lynn
He
was
was a D
defense. Yeah.
coordinator. Yeah,
But the
yeah.
defense, the thing with the Chargers were they were like good until they weren't. Like they were taking steps forward, and then they just took massive steps back.
Well,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
couple
I mean,
years,
yeah.
Lynn, yeah.
Anthony Lynn is Anthony
He
Quinn.
just
It's Dan Quinn.
he just forgot how to manage the clock
Exactly.
in such a weird way.
Yeah.
Which people usually don't get worse at that. Usually get better at it.
Yeah.
It took Andy Reid like 15 years, but he improved at it finally.
Mm-hmm.
It had spelled, but Kevin Stefanski's got to learn that 'cause he has some bad clock management.
Yeah, he
too,
does.
But
He does.
everybody's learning.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll just watch and learn. See what happens with this Chargers hire.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I like the approach they took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next headline: Reunited. Kevin Durant and James Harden combined for 64 points in the Nets' close win over the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Harden's been balling.
Yeah, he just came in doing James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And Durant's doing Durant.
Yeah.
Them running two-man action is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Like legitimately.
Yeah.
It's one of the scariest things I can think of in basketball.
Yeah. I mean, I love how this is Titus. I get it, man. I know I'll never get the credit for it, and that's okay, man. Like, I dropped that years ago, but I've just been so emboldened, especially over the past year or two with these transactions that have been happening between Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Look, it's just clear, man, that Russell Westbrook was the dude who drug that team down, bro. Like, if it
Drug
was
what
a
team down?
James Harden and Kevin Durant,
Drug what team
OKC
down?
Thunder, they would have been more successful.
Did you watch James Harden in the NBA Finals that year?
Yeah, he was terrible.
He was the worst player on the team.
He was.
Okay. You know who was the best player on the team?
Let's stop. Let's not
know who was
go
the best player on the
too
team?
far into context, Titus.
No, we're going into context. We're not gonna do this.
That doesn't make good for good headlines, though, Titus.
I don't care.
We got
This Russell Westbrook slander is not happening today. Not on my watch.
Get out of here, bro.
not on my
All
watch.
you and
I ain't know why you
everybody,
brought up-
all you
why you even bring
Russell
up Russ in the
Westbrook
situation? What does he have
lovers,
to do
get
with
out of
this?
here.
What does it have to do with them? This headline about the Durant and Harden playing with the Nets right now. What's that got to do with anything? 30 years ago at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like they make a better duo than the Durant.
Based on these
Westbrook.
all two games you've seen.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
two games of this
it's a
you've
big
seen?
enough sample size that I
Yeah.
need. It's all the
Yeah.
sample size I
Yeah,
need.
and then
Titus.
Kyrie's gonna come back. We'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible. When Kyrie comes back, he's
Um,
gonna ruin the whole feng shui.
Bro,
in
they
there.
can't defend anybody.
Yeah,
Not a single person.
I just thought of something too,
Talk to
bro.
me.
Has anybody been burning sage since Kyrie left?
Good question.
And what is their record with the sage and without the sage
The
this
sage
season?
record without the sage.
All right, can you filibuster while I do this important research?
I don't think you're gonna find it, but go ahead.
I'm
the-
just gonna look up their record without Kyrie.
Now, something two and I think they won't play what? Oh, never played what? Probably more games without Kyrie.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is
He's been gone for like a
that's
month.
yeah, that was his 7th game
Yeah,
he missed.
Yeah, they're
I
9-6,
believe.
so
They're 9-6
Yeah.
without the sage.
they're 9-6 is their total record
Oh,
right now.
Well, oh wait, okay, I'm looking at it wrong. Wait, so they're what? Their total record's 9-6.
Yeah, that's their record right now. 9-6. Is it working? Is it working for you? You find anything?
See, they
interesting?
brought up the freaking. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's not going well. Huh?
Let's see. They're 9-6.
His last game I think was against Utah.
Well, what's their record over the last 7 games?
Last 7 is let me see. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, they lost to the Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I think we go no sage.
I'm sorry, 8 7 and what do you say 5? 1, 2, 3. I can't count right now. Oh yeah, I miscounted.
Their last 7 games.
Yeah,
so
they won. They're 6 and
6-1.
yeah.
No Sage. Get it out of here.
Yeah. Wait, no, I was right. 5 and 2. I was right. 5 and 2.
Okay.
My bad. I miscounted the game.
Was
They lost to the
James
Grizzlies and the
Harden
Thunder.
wearing a fat suit in Houston?
I want to say yes. I think it was an angle. I think it was a really weird angle, and that color doesn't work for him. Harden is like the king of bad angles.
I mean, wow. No, I mean that angle added like 20 pounds.
It did.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah. It might have been bad angle. I don't put it past him. I think it's very creative and think it's totally possible that James Harden invested in a fat suit.
Anything's
He's
absolutely
got
possible.
plenty of money to
We need
do
somebody
it.
who fouled him to tell us what happened. Like, if they fouled him and they
Yes.
felt like,
Yeah.
extra squishy, a weird
Mhm.
squish feeling, then it's probably it.
I mean, I feel like I don't know, man. I think it had to be something, bro. Or he had like 5 t-shirts on up under that
Yeah.
warm up.
Right.
But yeah, because he
Right.
did get considerably skinnier from warm up to game time. He still wasn't as thin as he
Yeah.
is showing to be in Brooklyn. But yeah, I mean, I don't
And
know. I
apparently
want
his
that
weight-
diet.
apparently
Give me
his
that.
His weight really fluctuates in general.
Yeah.
But they said it never looked like that, but his weight fluctuates a lot in general.
I need to
so,
learn how James Harden. What's the secret to gaining weight?
Good question.
I need that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
James, let me know, bro. I mean, I'm guessing is it strip food? Strip
Strip club food?
strip club food.
Might be
Yeah.
the-
Is it
might be the
extra
wings at Magic
greasy?
City. Could be the Magic City wings for sure.
Maybe. Or is
Um,
Houston?
I want
some-
James Harden to rank strip club food. Tell me who has strip club best food.
Yeah.
Him and Lou Will should do a whole podcast.
He should
on
have
that,
his
actually.
own. James Harden should have his own app that just has strip clubs ranked.
strip club Yelp.
Yeah.
Like Yelp
And then
for
you
strip
get a
clubs.
little virtual walkthrough with James Harden. Actually, this is a great idea here. I think we should call James Harden up and pitch
Get
this
invested.
idea.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Kevin
in the
Durant got that
offseason-
investment company, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So in the off season, we'll just be traveling with James Harden and helping him rate the strip clubs
Makes sense to
all
me.
across this nation and this wonderful world.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
NFL, back to NFL headlines. Multiple sources, Adam Schefter reported, multiple sources believe Deshaun Watson is done with the Houston Texans.
I don't believe that's true though.
I think he wants it to be true. I think he desperately wants it to be true. I think Deshaun wants it to be true. It's just a question of what they do with the contract.
I can tell you this is how he won't want it to be true.
Why wouldn't he?
If they make the very smart decision that I doubt they will make, but hire Eric Bieniemy.
See, does Bieniemy even want that job at this point?
See, yeah, that's a good question too.
Yeah.
But I think it's coming down to Texans or stay at Kansas City.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather stay at Kansas City
Yeah, I
than
think
take
you
that
would
job at
rather
this point.
to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they got to do when Andre Johnson is publicly bashing the franchise,
Yeah.
this time I'm good on this.
Yeah.
They are just a dumpster fire. And Deshaun went like, I don't know. Deshaun might even text Eric like, "Don't do this to yourself." Bro.
He may.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm very curious to see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like seeing an NFL player actually use their leverage would be a big change, very interesting. I think it'd be a weird situation.
Didn't he tweet himself like wearing a Falcons jacket or something?
He did. Which I didn't read too much into because he's from Georgia. So
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
read too much into that.
that's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think it was fun. It was fun speculation. Like he's from GA. He's probably a Falcons.
Yeah.
fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Now this leads directly into my next headline. We getting juicy today. So
Okay.
Gossip World. Sean McVay says, "Quote: We're in a situation that we're in evaluation mode." When asked about Jared Goff's status in 2021, he would not commit to Jared Goff as the future. He said he's our quarterback right now in the Zoom meeting, and he said we're evaluating everything.
How much is that contract worth?
A
Still.
good bit. I think the dead cap hits it this year. I think it hits this season. I'm not convinced of it. I'm not sure about that, but I'm just saying Jared Goff is not sold on
So-
being the starter next year.
Well, that's good. That's good. But they got a lot of holes. Jared Goff is one big hole that needs to be
Yeah.
filled.
And I thought he did okay to have a bad thumb Saturday.
I thought he did
Honestly,
too.
I thought
To
he
be
did really
honest,
good.
like I
Yeah.
thought, yeah,
Like if it's a long review of like you see him as not a guy who can carry you in the future, I get that.
Yeah.
But I thought he did fine Saturday.
I thought he did
Yeah.
fine as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's whatever. I think the Rams have gotten to that place where, I mean, all the expectations are there. It's just when are we finally gonna, seize on it? So
And I think I think McVay would prefer to have. Well, I think he likes golf, but also I don't think golf improved the way he thought as he wanted him
He's
to.
not. Jared Goff is clearly not worth the money they're paying
He's
him.
not but it's like that's the thing with the quarterback position, right? Like these guys aren't worth the money, but it's harder to replace a quarterback, and it's harder to replace an average quarterback than it is to find a great one.
Yeah.
I think that's the situation they ran into. But I don't know what they do going forward. I think Sean McVay would like to have a mobile quarterback, like with a little mobility, so he can run all his play actions. Because the running game is bad. Cam Akers is doing his thing there. They have a solid running game. The receivers there are decent. I think he'd like to have probably a little more mobility there.
Yeah.
Because I do fear him. There are two offensive coordinators I fear. Two coaches who run the offense that I fear with a mobile quarterback. And neither of them have one. It's Kyle Shanahan and it's Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, they get a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and we've seen Kyle Shanahan with a mobile quarterback. Remember RG3? Because he was in Washington at that point when they had RG3.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw how
And that's
scary he got.
nasty. Yeah. Because you're getting into the parts of the playbook that haven't been opened at
Right.
all or in
Right.
years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So-
That would be nasty.
Yeah, it'll be.
I don't know who they would go for.
I don't know how they're gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
I think,
so
I
we're
think
just getting somebody in the draft.
Yeah.
And developing them. I don't know.
I know that if Deshaun Watson does go up for a trade, which honestly the thing about the Deshaun Watson thing, it is best for Houston to trade him.
Yeah, it is.
In terms of getting assets back.
Yeah.
But the problem is you will lose so many fan bases if you trade him. So many other fan bases if you trade him. Because the fans are on his side.
Yeah,
A lot of fans are on Deshaun's side.
Yeah.
Which is rare in football that people actually take the player side.
Mhm.
But they're actually on Deshaun Watson's side because how bad the organization has been.
Yeah.
So if you the best thing for them is to trade him.
Yeah.
But they messed it up so bad that you're gonna lose, you're gonna alienate people if you trade him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't think they're going to get back. They'll
get back a ton of draft capital.
Oh, you think so?
That's what
they'll want.
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to
That's
do,
back
yeah.
a ton of
They need
draft
to
capital,
blow
which
it
would be
up.
good for them because they have no draft capital because Bill O'Brien traded all of it.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a messy situation. Though.
Yeah.
Very messy. Last headline,
Okay.
and this leads into my not the expert of the week actually.
Okay.
Jeremy Pruitt has been fired in the middle of January as the Tennessee Volunteers head coach. My not the expert of the week this week, Levi, goes out to Tennessee for giving a man a 5-year extension, and then before the season started during the pandemic, and then having to fire him within 1 year of that. But they're possibly firing him for cause, so they ain't got to pay no money.
Yeah.
But you fired him in the middle of January. You missed out on all the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Unless their plan was to do this and it's somebody got Kevin Steele in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll probably keep Kevin Steele as their head coach, to be
You
honest.
think that's what they're saying. He's going to be the temporary.
He's
head
going
coach
to be
till
the
they find
interim.
somebody.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes.
I don't think that's a bad option, though. Kevin Steele's very, he's got a lot of experience. He's very good at his job as defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Which was weird. They brought in a defense coordinator to coach alongside a defensive
coordinator. Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's the best move for Tennessee, really, because I don't think they're going to go out here and get a bigger name than who Kevin Steele is.
If anyone's going to try it,
it's going to be
it'll
Tennessee.
be them.
Yeah.
It will be them to try it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're out there looking for a new AD
they are
currently too. So
yeah, because Philip Fulmer's quitting again.
Yeah.
Right? They are a terrible. I almost called them a franchise. Well, they're basically a franchise. It's college sports. They're basically different. They are a god awful run organization.
They are.
They're just so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine firing your coach in the middle of January.
Yeah.
Ain't signing today in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. First week of February. So 2 weeks. Yeah.
What a failure of a franchise.
Yeah. So one of the commits, 5-star
Yeah.
offensive lineman, he's already flipped his commitment.
Oh, word?
Yeah, within the past 24 hours,
That's
going
hilarious.
from Tennessee to Texas or Oklahoma, something like
okay.
that. I don't know.
Well
Yeah.
then. Bye. Goodbye, Jeremy. Is Jeremy going back? It's gonna be Alabama analyst. That's next spot.
Well, if we lose Pete Golding, he can always come back as the defensive coordinator.
There
I
we
like
go.
a good Jeremy Pruitt defense.
There
I've
we
always
go.
been a fan of him.
Yeah.
in
I
that
remember you
realm.
trying to say he was better than Kirby for a little
I
bit.
mean, I think he is better defense scorer. I like his strategy better because defense. I mean, Kirby is a sit back in the zone, rush 3, maybe 4. That's it, and we're just gonna let you tear us up. But Jeremy, he likes the man to man and the blitz. That's what I like. Give me
I
that
feel like the
blitz.
man-to-man and blitz coordinators in college always mess up because they blitz at the wrong time. They get burnt for 30.
That's what
for
happens.
70.
Yeah. But you can also be Kirby Smart too and just sit back. I mean, how many times has Alabama come back on Kirby Smart because they were able to dink
That's
and
Georgia
dunk
Kirby
down
Smart.
the
It's not
field?
Alabama defense coordinator Kirby Smart.
No, that was Alabama defensive coordinator Kirby Smart
How'd
too.
they come back on Kirby Smart when he was defense coordinator?
Um,
You said how many times Alabama come back on Kirby Smart?
No, I'm saying, well, when Georgia, okay, well, Georgia, yeah. But okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go back and look though.
Y'all won a lot of
Many a
championships with them.
times. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
also won championships with Jeremy Pruitt too. So.
Yeah, you didn't lose any with Kirby either, did you?
Good question.
Kirby was gone before the Deshaun one, right? Although that Deshaun one almost don't count because Deshaun was so nasty that year.
I mean, that was such a good game back and forth.
Yeah, like that was
yeah, I
Deshaun
don't think
just-
Kirby was there.
Yeah, Deshaun just did what he had to do in that one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's my last headline. What's your not the expert of the week?
My not the expert of the week is the former Mets GM, Jared Porter. He just got hired too.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. You just got the spot.
Yeah, the Mets are terrible at hiring people. They're terrible at everything. They're another dumpster fire. The Mets are the Texans of the MLB. The Mets are
That's a good call.
what else? I'm trying to think of another.
At least they got a new
terrible
owner.
The Houston Rockets of yeah. The Mets their GM was sending wee pics, and they had to say wee.
Unsolicited, explicit unsolicited text.
Yeah.
Images to female reporters.
Yeah, he was just throwing them in like he was crazy with it, man. He was ballsy with it, one would say. He really put it out there.
Stop.
Made no bones about it.
Stop.
But yeah.
I'm glad he got fired.
Well, yeah, it's
yeah,
much
get outta here.
deserved.
Shout out
You
to
can't.
Steve Cohen says, in my initial press conference, I spoke about the importance of integrity, and I meant it. There should be zero tolerance for this type of behavior. So got him out of there. Gone. I will say, Cohen, let's see you next time you hire somebody. You know, get a detailed. You a billionaire. You can get a good background check done. You could have had this figured out before you hired him. To be honest with you.
Yeah, because this all happened years ago, didn't it?
2016. Yeah.
Mhm.
You a whole billionaire, dog. You could have had the background check that was solidified.
Bro, my guy looks like someone who will drop some unsolicited wee pics in your inbox. He just looks like it. He fits the description.
I don't know
You
what
see a
that
picture of
means,
him? He just
I
looks
feel
like a
like-
guy who'd do it.
I feel like
Number one, he's burned
almost
Oakleys.
any guy looks like that. To be honest with you,
Do
I
I?
feel like any guy looks like that.
He
be
does look
honest.
like your standard white male. Oh, you're saying every guy looks like they drop
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
well, I don't look like
wouldn't-
that.
I don't think
Titus.
there's a guy. I don't think there's a guy who would be surprised if they did that. No offense.
I would surprise myself.
You would
doing
surprise
that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'd be
I think
screaming
my
and
larger
shocked the whole
message is-
time as I do it.
I think my larger message is like, you never know which one of your supposed friends is a creep.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't know the ones you don't think
Yeah.
are, but you never know who is.
Yeah.
So
Well,
don't be
okay, you
surprised
know
when it
what,
happens.
Titus?
I think that's my larger message.
Yeah, you're right because I'm actually guilty of this. I've meant
No.
to send some pics to my guy friends that accidentally went to girls. I mean, they weren't for them. So I'm sorry, all you ladies out there.
On the expert of the week for Levi kisses the charge. My expert of the week, Levi, goes to the Buffalo Bills Mafia for donating. How much money you say?
$327,000
$327,000 to Lamar Jackson.
to spite
various Lamar Jackson
Lamar
charities.
Jackson.
No, he did it because when he got hurt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah,
that's
he
right,
got injured
that's
and
right.
they donated all the money.
Yeah.
All the money to his
Mhm.
charity. So shout out to them. They are the weirdest fan base in the history of football.
I appreciate
They
their energy.
Go through flaming tables. They donate money to charities when they beat you or when they think you said something mean about them.
hmm
They are a strange group.
But they're the best fan base in all of NFL football.
I wouldn't go that far.
Who's the best fan base?
I don't know, but I just won't go that far.
I mean, you can't go. The Bills aren't the.
I feel like we always do the best fan base thing. People call the Chiefs the best fan base. They support that garbage franchise for years too.
Yeah, but I just feel like the Bills is different because that's all they got up there in Buffalo, man. What else you doing?
Buffalo wings,
I mean,
and they got Griselda.
and what?
You don't know who Griselda is. You don't listen to rap. I forgot.
Yeah,
I be forgetting you listen
I
to
don't know.
rap. You listen to Drake.
Griselda.
Yeah, you listen to Drake. You don't get rap.
Take that back.
Shout out to Griselda. No, I said what I said.
Griselda sounds familiar though.
Benny the Butcher, Conway. You know who those guys are?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Griselda Records.
Does Caden know who Griselda is? You ever heard of Griselda?
Caden knows who they are. Caden's real.
Oh, it's a they. So it's not
like
one person.
It's Griselda Records. It's like 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
records.
yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Caden. Caden understands. Did you get what's your expert of the week?
Oh, expert of the week.
Yes, sir.
We kind of just I wrote a list of them down just to go to, and we kind of already hit on all of them.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'll throw expert of the week out there to.
Mhm. Yep.
This is hard. I'll just throw it back. Retroactive. Andy Reid for that play.
That
'Cause that was one on the list.
Nasty play call.
Yeah,
Nasty play.
yeah. And Chad Henne too, because I didn't know Chad Henne could even run the football.
The Browns didn't either.
Yeah,
They were very confused.
yeah,
Last man's got 16 yards.
yeah,
What is this? Everybody was shocked.
yeah.
Sneaky athletic.
Hey, but that's why Chad Henne's your locker room guy, because he's out there. He'll go out there and put that body on the line for that,
That's a fact.
for that
Yeah,
half yard.
He will. He tried to get it. What's so bad about them not getting is how hyped everybody got when they thought he got it.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody
Well,
was
he
so
got
hyped.
hyped.
Yeah, he got
up
mad
and
hyped.
gave a few-
Kelsey was hyped. And then it's oh, he was short.
Yeah,
I saw the ref run to the spot. I'm oh no.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was wild though. But yeah, we'll
Was
go on
wild.
to we got some NBA talk, Levi.
mm-hmm,
We're gonna get some hot takes.
mm-hmm.
NBA hot takeaways. The NBA season is about 15 games in. For some teams have less games than others, thanks to the COVID-19's revenge story against the NBA. Levi, I have a hot take for you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Paul George MVP.
Woo-hoo! That is a hot take.
He's back with a vengeance. Mamba mentality.
What's his number?
Pacoma, LA, from come by way Pacoma / LA / wherever he needs to be from for that year to become liked. He's not running them JJ Redick plays anymore, them Ray Allen JJ Redick plays anymore. Doc Rivers had him allegedly running, even though he's running off screens. And my man is cooking right now. He's averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal a game. Shooting 51% from 3, Levi. On 8, he's shooting at volume. He's shooting 8 a game and shooting 51% from 3 right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 90% from the line, 51% from the field. I'm sorry. Yeah, 51% from the field overall. PG is on fire right now because he's back with the vengeance mama mentality from Pacoma, LA. His dream was always to be an LA Laker. So his dream was always to be an LA Clipper. He never once ever said he wanted to be a Laker and that he was an LA fan in his life. He's not running them Ray Allen plays no more because Doc Rivers is gone. Back with a vengeance, baby. PG MVP.
Thank you, Paul
MVPG,
George,
if you will.
Oh, MVPG. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Thank you, Paul George, for proving that you're not completely soft like I thought you were. Because, I thought he just folded last year, and then he kind of really dwelled on it after on social media. So I was like, I don't know if he's in a good mental spot right now.
Well,
and
he
I'm
did
not
say
really
he was
sure if
dealing
he's going
with depression.
Do what?
He did say he was dealing with depression in the bubble last year. He did say that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he said that publicly.
I thought he was dealing. Well, okay, yeah, I did. But when he said that, I took it as in, yeah, I'd be depressed too if I were playing like you.
No,
I thought
he said that before they fell off.
Oh,
Before they
okay.
lost. Yeah, I think he
Okay.
called
Then
before
that
they
makes
lost.
more sense.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying that as they were falling off.
No,
As they were
yeah.
falling off, I was like, well, is it due
Yeah.
to his performance? But I guess the mental nature was due to the performance. But yeah. So out of the bubble,
Yes, that's
PG,
right.
yeah,
He is on
let him
fire. Yes, sir.
fly free.
And I got another one. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant and James Harden is the greatest offensive duo in the history of basketball.
It may be. It may be. I mean, we already know it's better than KD and Kyrie
Yes.
and KD and Russ.
KD
So.
and Kyrie coming back is gonna be weird. KD and Russ took the 7-3 win Warriors to the brink of elimination with Billy Donovan as the head coach.
Yeah, that is true.
Billy Donovan
Yeah.
as head coach.
Mhm.
That is impressive.
It is.
And then,
But
Billy
then everybody
Donovan-
called him soft.
Billy Donovan as head coach, mattered.
Yeah.
And that became very important in that series. That and Draymond not getting suspended
Mm-hmm.
conveniently.
So you think? Yeah, I mean they got to be because they both can play iso ball. They
Right.
both can spot up. Yeah,
Right.
I mean they don't have a weakness on offense.
Yeah.
So they got to be.
I mean, the scary thing yesterday was there was a play down the stretch that the shot that clinched the game for him, where Harden missed a shot, or somebody missed a shot. The rebound went long. Harden picked it up, and before they could react, Durant was open spot for the spot up 3. You can do that. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. I don't know what you're supposed to do against that.
I mean, who do you
in the
think's the
offense.
second best right now? Would it be AD and LeBron?
Offensive duo.
Offensively, yeah.
I'm trying to think of offenses. strictly offensive duos. Because I feel like AD
Dame
and
and
LeBron. I think AD
CJ.
and LeBron are more of a all around type.
Yeah,
thing.
they are, but
But yeah, they're pretty terrifying in the 2-man-2.
yeah,
Maybe them. But in terms of like scoring everywhere at all times,
Kevin
and
Durant and
Harden
James Harden. Yeah,
because you can't. There's nothing you can do.
yeah. They need to pull.
But Lord, they
just,
can't play defense.
just like Kyrie play off the bench, play 6-man.
You imagine 6-man Kyrie.
No, I can't.
Kyrie's supposed to come back soon, and he's supposed to do a press conference. I can't wait here. We had said
Yeah, I
that.
can't wait either.
He's gonna say absolutely nothing and just be annoyed the whole time.
Yeah.
Levi, you got a hot take for me?
Yeah, I got some hot basketball takes for you,
Talk to me.
bro. So, Alabama, we 6-0 in the SEC. I'm taking this.
This says NBA hot takeaways.
And then I said, yeah, I got some basketball takes for you.
You did say that.
We're number one in the SEC, people.
Ain't Kentucky
I
like
told you.
unranked?
I told you.
Ain't Kentucky like unranked? Isn't no one in the SEC good right now?
Yeah, we beat the one team that was good.
Who was that?
Tennessee. They were undefeated and ranked 7th in the nation.
Okay.
Yeah, and we beat them.
I saw Duke and Carolina were both unranked. I'm like, this college basketball season is a waste of my time.
Yeah, it is a weird college basketball season. But yeah, Alabama, we just like 20-piece and 30-piece Arkansas and Kentucky. We just beat a top 10 team in the nation. We're on a 7-game winning streak. We're number 18 in the nation. We have a 100% chance of making the tournament with a 25% chance of making it as a 2 seed. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. And because of that, Titus, the Hawks will inevitably not make the playoffs. So I've been wrong about that. And the Hawks, I don't know what the problem is yet. I still cannot put my finger on it. It's a mix of a lot of different things.
I know who's going to be blamed for the problem.
Lloyd Pierce?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know who's going to take all the blame for it.
Well, that's who I was about to blame. That's who I was about to blame, Titus. So I'm looking at him. Lloyd Pierce, I'm looking at you, okay? I'm not saying you're the problem, but my eyes are now shifting
he's going to be the one to go. He's going to be the one to go.
Well, he's got to be, yeah.
Losing Bogdanovich sucked for them because they couldn't even get chemistry with that.
Yeah.
So losing him sucks. The John Collins Trae Young dynamic, I feel like that's still a little iffy.
Yeah.
That situation there. I think Clint Capella was their leading scorer last night.
That may be true.
I think.
Which Clint Capella's like been eaten down there. Yeah, in between the blocks. Really, it's the defense. It's the terrible defense.
Right.
And then yeah, Trae Young gets a little sporadic at times. Gets a little wild. Will waste a few possessions for you in the clutch.
Yeah, he's him trying to do the Harden thing is not. I'm
No.
sorry. No, Capella had 23 and 15. God, still a nice game for him.
Yeah.
Hunter had 25. Hunter had 25.
Yeah, he was the leading scorer. That's right. Yeah. DeAndre Hunter's been playing very nicely too this year.
Hunter's improved a lot.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
That whole team has improved a lot,
For sure.
including Trae Young. But it's just let's stop trying to do too much. I don't know, man.
That was John Collins' whole point the other week.
Yeah.
But Trae didn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Trae wasn't trying to hear that.
Neither was Lloyd.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where the problem with them was they were so bad and they let Trae be the only good player on the team for so long for like that first couple years where like that's what he wants to do now. That's what he saw. It's like that's what worked for me now, so I'm just gonna let it work now. Why can't it work today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they got good contributions from everyone in the starting lineup last night.
Well, that's been the consistent. Pretty much their top 7 when Bogdanovich was coming off the bench along with Herter. Those 7 guys in rotation were averaging double digits pretty much every night. So, but yeah, so that's why it's so hard to put a finger on it. We've scored a lot of points. It's just mainly defense. So I'd say we gotta play more light down defense, and then also I don't know.
And I
when
think
it
the
comes
other
to
aspect
offense.
of it is being such a young team still.
It really
team is
is. It
still
comes with
really
the
young.
inexperience.
Yeah, that team's still really, really young.
Yeah.
And it's got to gain that experience. Why I didn't like them trying to push for the playoffs this year. Like, that's high expectation. I don't think that team is ready for. Even with the vets add, I just feel like making it a mandatory thing to make the playoffs this year. I didn't feel like that was I just didn't feel like it was a realistic expectation on that squad this year.
Yeah, but it's a goal to set. I mean,
it's not a goal to make people get fired if you don't do it, which is what's going to happen.
Maybe
Lloyd's going to be out of there. What's the general manager's name? His name's slipped my mind. General manager.
I thought he's new. I thought we just hired him.
No, that's the dude that drafted everybody.
Oh.
He drafted Trae and.
Yeah, you're right. I can't remember his name.
Gosh, I hate the fact that his name is slipping. Let me look it up. But everybody's job's on the line, which is why they made those moves they made.
Yeah.
This offseason.
We need results.
Travis Slink, that's his name.
That's right. I don't know why I wouldn't remember Schlink. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Good luck
They're
in
just
that.
young.
Yeah, good luck in your future.
Yeah.
You got any more basketball takes? You good? You done?
Oh well, I want to throw this take out there and
See if it's sick.
it's for my heat people out there, bro.
Okay.
But like, dude, what do you think about these vice versa jerseys, bro? I think they're ugly.
I like them a lot.
No, yeah. See, that's the thing. Is
I like
like,
them a lot because I got some shoes. I got my lemonades that'll go with them really well.
yeah, a lot of people
problem
like them,
is-
and I just think they're the ugliest uniforms.
The problem is that I don't want to wear any of the current Heat players on my back, so can't get one of the jerseys.
dude, not even Kelly Olynyk.
Not even Kelly. Not even Kelly.
Oh, that's
Like,
a surprise.
Uninterested in wearing. I'm uninterested in wearing anyone on that team's jersey.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's my take.
I was
Is
hoping
they
they
got
would
one of
give
the
it
worst
away.
city jerseys.
I've seen some people split. I've seen people split on it. Some people
Yeah.
think it's the worst city jersey, which I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But the city jersey always hit me. But I do think this is probably the last inverse of it they can do. So
Yeah.
I think they might be out of
Yeah,
ideas after
exactly.
this
They're
one.
out of ideas.
This is
Like
the
that's-
last one
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it a lot though, because I think it fits my lemonades, my lyrical lemonades.
That's cool.
So that's why
Yeah.
I like it. Because I saw my this will work, but then I saw that, and they ain't shipping until like March, and they don't have any players that I want. Maybe I get a Haslam one just for the old school. Get a Haslam one to support the old school.
Oh yeah. Or a Morning.
I wanted a Wade one for real, but they have a Wade one out. I don't know why they have.
Why
a
don't
Wade
you just
one.
get a custom one? I think you can get that. Put
Custom
3 on the back.
Custom's
Wait,
hot, though.
yeah,
Custom money.
yeah, they are more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
I don't really have that hot of basketball takes because for the past week I really haven't been entrenched in basketball, which is weird.
I've
because
been trying to watch it, but I just haven't been able to keep up. Like the game,
That's
I
how-
feel like a lot of the games are earlier than they usually are. So I'll be at work at
Well, they are, and all the
Yeah.
teams are playing. They're, it's a lot more condensed
Right.
schedule, so
Yeah.
they're fitting a lot more games.
and I'd be at work and it'd be like, oh, the fourth quarter's on. And by the time I cut it on, it's over. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, all right.
I mean, I did a really good job at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season
yeah.
a month ago, but it's fading a little bit. But I'm
I'ma
getting
try-
back on it.
I'm
so,
trying to keep up.
yeah.
Or at least I'm gonna have to get something where I can go back. Because the thing about the the other ways to watch basketball is that you don't really got no go back feature. Like you got to catch it live, or you don't catch it at all.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of why the league pass, even though it's terrible, I kind of do need it so I can go back and catch up a little
Yeah.
bit, watch condensed versions. But I can't even do that because I don't like watching just the 15-minute highlights. I feel like I don't get enough of the
I don't.
actual
Yeah,
action.
me either.
Okay,
I
this game
can't
is
tell
better.
what's like really happening
Right,
in the game.
it's just like scoring plays every down the court. It's never really
Exactly.
defensive. You don't see sets and stuff like that. So I kind of want to see more of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We might have to go half on the league pass, bro.
we might.
Yeah. We'll
Might.
talk about it.
Might.
But yeah, so
Might.
now we'll get into our final segment. I am not an expert, but are you gonna announce the thing now? Or what you want to do with that?
Yeah, we can. Or like be on the lookout today
Okay.
for the website launch
Yes.
with blogs,
Yes.
videos, and a lot of I'm not an expert blog will be up today
For
as
sure.
well.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yes.
Sorry.
So with that, am I giving this now or am I waiting? For
Yeah,
that
you
to
go ahead.
You want me to give it now? It's gonna be on the blog.
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
be both. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to sure we're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be both.
So I want to go as in depth on this one because I do have a blog post for it later. But I just want to say the streaming game is out of control, Levi. It's too many services
Yeah.
everywhere. Like you get one service and you get to watch this set of shows,
Mm-hmm.
and then that show leaves and goes to the other service, and you get that service, and then that service loses that show, and then that it goes to the other service.
Mhm.
Like it's too much going on. What is a peacock?
Yeah.
Who are they? Where
Mhm.
did they come from?
NBC.
No one asked for that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Like they nickel and dime me everywhere. It's $4.99 here,
Mhm.
$7.99 there, $11.99 here, and then every year you get the email, hey, this price is going up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? ESPN Plus raising their price. But guess what though? You know what I did when I heard they were doing that?
What?
I paid for the year subscription a lot then the price already.
Dang.
Beat them suckers.
Yeah.
Beat them to the punch. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
sick
how
of
I
it.
am. I'm locked in with my Verizon contract.
Smart. Yeah, just lock it in for a year and then they can't get you. You know what I'm saying? You stay on that price. But I'm just sick of it, bro. Like the best one, honestly, is low key HBO Max. They got a lot.
Mhm.
HBO Max like encompassed like 4 different networks.
Yeah.
And they just threw it all in there. But then I go on. See,
But
this way
within
bad.
HBO, you got HBO Go, HBO,
You got
whatever.
everything HBO's ever made, including shows like The Fresh Prince, Friends if you're into that,
Yeah,
if you're nasty, Sex and the City if
If
you're into
you
that, yeah,
nasty.
Friends if you're nasty, Sex and the City if you're into that.
And I'm nasty.
You know what I'm saying? They got all the Cartoon Networks up there. Like if you Ed, Edd and Eddie out there,
Uh-huh.
like all the old Cartoon Network shows are there. They got everything on HBO Max. Like HBO Max has a lot.
Yeah, I know they do.
then-
On my,
But then Peacock showed up and was like, we taking the Office to our
Yeah.
streaming service. Like, I'm not paying whatever your price is just to watch The Office. I will find another way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
ESPN Plus, I got a lot to say about ESPN Plus, so I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them.
Mhm.
So, the UFC's on ESPN.
Yeah.
So, ESPN Plus, you get a lot of free events and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that even if you're an ESPN Plus subscriber, you're still paying full price for a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
You can only get 3 ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
You know how much UFC pay-per-views are?
90?
$69.99.
Oh, 69.
Okay. It went. They had
Nice.
the nerve to do a price hike this year, Levi.
Mm.
A price hike on the app.
We all struggling.
I'm sick of them. There's too much going on. I'm over the streaming service wars. Take back to the days when it was Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu.
Yeah.
And HBO Max can stay too. Everybody else can go though. Like, I was trying to watch Bar Rescue the other day because I went out of Bar Rescue rabbit hole thanks to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to watch Bar Rescue the other day. You know what I had to do to watch Bar Rescue?
What's that?
It's on none of the big three. None of them. I had to
Wait,
download.
it's not on Hulu?
No.
I thought it was on Hulu.
No, it's not. I had to download the Paramount Network app.
Paramount.
Exactly. They got an app. It was free though. It's free though.
Oh, okay.
But it had ads in the episode.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but it was free. I signed to my Dish account and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many ways to watch. It's too many loopholes to watch shows.
Yeah.
Just give me the shows.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I have to say about streaming. More on that later on the blog. Yeah. Be on the lookout.
Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I'm not an expert, but Nick Saban is. The man who I'd never seen drop one single tear from his eye sockets. He dropped many of them last week after the game. He was really soaking in the moment, really soaking in all his appreciation for himself and his players and those around him too. But I mean, you can't touch Nick Saban. Like, Steve Sarkisian is about to take 4 of his coaches, rip them out there. He's losing coaches every year, but the man
We losing
doesn't
recipes.
stop. Do what?
We losing recipes.
Exactly. But what does he do? He just goes back to the cupboard and grabs some more, and he'll make
Shut up,
do.
Irvin.
Nick Saban is the guy who will make do. When your mom's say, "Hey, mom, can we go to McDonald's?" No, we got food at the house.
We got
Oh
McDonald's
yeah,
at
we
home.
ain't really got anything. Nah, you can make do. You can make something happen with it. Nick Saban's gonna make something happen with it. Something that these other coaches can't do. So they just come to the tree of Saban and try to grab from him.
The TOS, terms of service.
But you know what happens when you pick from the tree of Saban? Turns into poison, and you die
Poison.
spiritually. You don't die instantly, but you're programmed and you die spiritually. So yeah, don't.
I feel like the
come at us
programs
like
keep
that.
going though.
Do
I
what?
feel like the programs keep going.
Who's?
The programs.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't-
those programs. Well, they spiritually they die. Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
all
believe.
morale is lost
Oh,
for
okay,
a year or
okay.
two. Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at Jeremy Pruitt in Tennessee.
Well, he was trying to
Prime
get better.
example.
He's got caught
Yeah.
trying to cheat.
Exactly.
Get
He
better.
tried to out Saban, but can't do it. Go. Great. I mean, he's the greatest coach of all time.
That is correct.
Greatest
That is
coach of all
100% facts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to give respect to him. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well,
That's it.
all right. Well, thank you all. Thank you to Caden, Clayton, everybody, Butler Production Multimedia. Thank you for watching, listening.
Watch Alabama, LSU tonight. Roll Tide.
Don't watch Alabama.
Yeah,
LSU play basketball.
keep that undefeated
don't watch,
streak
don't watch
going.
LSU play Alabama play basketball in 2021. Don't do that to yourself.
Good
Declare
basketball.
war against streaming services. War is war. And defeat them all.
Herb
Make them-
Jones, he's going to get drafted by the Heat. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry.
What position does he play?
Back and forth. Huh?
What position does he play?
He's small forward, power forward. He is your
don't need one.
he's your but that's the thing. I know they don't need one, but he's a Heat culture guy. He's the guy who's going to sacrifice, put the body on the ground. So yeah.
His name is
he's
Herb.
Herb Jones. Yeah.
He was born in like 1990 something. His parents named Herb.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
But he played last year. He played half the year with a broken hand. And still
For
averaged the
Alabama?
most rebounds. Yeah, and he still averaged the most rebounds, most points. Yeah. Crazy.
What
Guy's insane.
what year is he?
Herb, a
He's a
junior?
senior?
I want to say he's a junior or a senior.
This got 4 years of stats. That boy ain't going nowhere.
He's projected as a first round draft pick, I
Oh,
think.
really?
So yeah, I've
Interesting.
been telling all my Miami Heat fan buddies, it's like y'all are picking up Herb Jones, not because y'all need him, but just because he's a Heat culture guy, and Pat Riley will foam at the mouth for him. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all. Be on the lookout, like Levi said, for big stuff coming this week. Pay attention. NFL show will be out this week as well. Break down the conference championship matchups.
CFB pod.
CFB Pod, even though I don't know what they're gonna talk about. But all right, what you gonna talk about CFB Pod?
Do I?
What's coming up on CFB Pod?
Coaching
Oh, okay.
changes, like
Oh,
kind
okay, I
of
got you.
grading the off-season moves,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
get ready for signing day too.
Got you. All right, be on the lookout for all that content. Appreciate you. Thank you. We are out. Bye.
Peace.